Your rings fit again, your face looks less puffy, you're sleeping better. These might seem like small, random changes, but they're actually powerful signs that your insulin resistance is improving. You don't always need a blood test to see results. Your body starts showing you in ways you can feel and see long before the numbers change. Today we're going over 8 physical signs that your insulin resistance is improving, plus one bonus one that most people completely overlook. I'm Kait, a nutritionist who helps people balance their blood sugar and reverse insulin resistance naturally. If you watched my videos, Reverse Insulin Resistance by 2026, or Stop Counting Calories, Start Counting Protein, you know I focus on practical changes that make a real difference, not calorie counting or extreme restriction. And here's the encouraging part. When insulin levels drop, your body doesn't stay quiet. You'll see changes in how your clothes fit, your sleep, and even the texture of your skin. These are early wins that keep you motivated, and they're often the first proof that what you're doing is working. This usually is one of the first changes that people notice. High insulin makes your kidneys hold on to sodium and water, which creates fluid retention. It's often why you can feel puffy in the morning, why your rings feel tight, or why your face looks slightly swollen, even without weight gain. As insulin comes down, this excess water finally releases. You wake up looking more defined, your rings slide on easily, and your stomach feels flatter without any extra effort. One of my clients thought she lost 5 pounds overnight, but it was just her body releasing that trapped water once her insulin dropped. It's a visual sign that your inflammation is coming down, and your system is balancing itself. Tiny skin tags in your armpits and around your neck might seem harmless, but they're actually connected to high insulin levels. Chronically elevated levels stimulate extra skin cell growth. Now, skin tags often get mistaken as being caused by friction, but this can be easily debunked because they don't always show up in high friction areas. One example of this is that they are common on eyelids. As your insulin normalizes, that growth slows, and the small tags, they can flatten or fall off entirely without any cosmetic treatment. You'll also notice that you're not forming new ones. It's a small detail, but it's one of the clearest external signs that you're moving in the right direction. I've had so many viewers comment this. This was one of the first things they noticed after cleaning up their diet. Your hair can tell the story of your hormones. When insulin is high, it often raises androgens and DHT, the same hormones connected to hair thinning. It can also reduce circulation to the scalp, meaning fewer nutrients reach each follicle. When insulin sensitivity improves, these hormone levels rebalance, blood flow increases, and your follicles can function normally again. After a few months, you might notice fewer hair strands in the shower drain, softer texture, or even new baby hairs growing. This isn't just about cosmetics, it's feedback. Your hair is showing that your hormones, your circulation, and your nutrients are all improving together. If you're someone who is always freezing, especially in your hands and your feet, this one might surprise you. High insulin narrows blood vessels and it slows circulation. When sensitivity improves, those vessels relax and blood flow increases, bringing warmth back to your extremities. It's a subtle but significant change. Better circulation means your heart and your arteries are under less stress. Oxygen and nutrients are finally reaching your tissues efficiently. You may notice your skin tone looks healthier, or you no longer need to wear socks to bed. Think of this as your metabolism literally warming back up. Insulin's job is to store energy, but when insulin is high for too long, it starts to store it in places that it typically wouldn't, and in ways that aren't always the healthiest. One of these ways is by storing it as visceral fat around our midsection. Hard belly fat is directly related to high insulin levels and insulin resistance. When insulin drops, your body can finally tap into that stored fuel for energy. And this is why your jeans can start fitting looser even if the scale weight hasn't changed. You're losing visceral fat, the dangerous kind that wraps around your organs and drives inflammation. Because visceral fat is metabolically active, losing it first actually helps insulin improve even more. One of my favorite things to tell clients is to stop chasing numbers on the scale and instead start noticing how their clothes feel. If your waistband is feeling a little bit more comfortable, or you're starting to see your natural waistline a little bit more, that's a major milestone. Quick question, which of these signs did you notice first? Did you notice your face is getting less puffy? Or maybe you're losing inches around your waist? Let me know in the comments down below. It helps other people recognize progress they might be missing. And honestly, these are wins worth celebrating. Those 2 a.m. wake-ups are a classic sign of high insulin levels. When insulin and glucose swing up and down, cortisol spikes to bring blood sugar back up. And that surge can wake you instantly. Once insulin sensitivity starts to improve, blood sugar stays more stable overnight. No more cortisol surges, no more racing thoughts. You stay asleep, cycle through deeper sleep stages, and wake up genuinely rested. That better sleep also creates a feedback loop. Good sleep further improves insulin sensitivity. So if you've started sleeping better and started sleeping through the night, that's one of the strongest indicators that your blood sugar is balancing and your insulin sensitivity is improving. When insulin resistance is high, leptin and ghrelin, which are your hunger hormones, stop communicating properly. You feel hungry all of the time, even after meals. It can feel impossible to stop eating. Your natural GLP-1, which is the same hormone many medications are designed to mimic, begins working again on its own. You'll notice you're satisfied sooner, you can go longer between meals, and you're not constantly fighting cravings. It's your body proving that hunger isn't just about willpower, it's about your hormones. Those dark, velvety skin patches that often show up in your armpits, around your neck, and on your inner thighs, those are one of the most visible indicators of insulin resistance. It happens because high insulin triggers excess pigment and cell growth in the skin. As your insulin levels fall, that process slows, and the skin gradually lightens. You'll notice a smoother texture at first, and then the color will change over time. It's slow but reliable proof that your insulin levels are moving in the right direction, and this can improve really quickly. Now, insulin impacts more than our blood sugar. It also impacts androgens, which can increase oil production and inflammation. When insulin sensitivity improves, androgen levels stabilize and skin naturally calms down. You may find your complexion looking brighter, less red, and less oily through the day. Many people tell me it's the most comfortable they have felt in their skin in years, without heavy makeup or intense skincare routines. That glow is a direct reflection of lower inflammation and better hormonal balance under the surface. So let's recap the 8 signs that your insulin resistance is improving. And let me know in the comments down below how many of these you have experienced. Number 1, you're looking less puffy and less inflamed. Number 2, your skin tags are disappearing. Number 3, your hair feels stronger and fuller. Number 4, your hands and feet are warmer. Number 5, your waistline is shrinking, even if the scale isn't going down. Number 6, you're finally sleeping through the night. Number 7, your appetite feels normal again. And number 8, those dark neck patches are fading. And the bonus, your skin is clearer and calmer. Each of these changes mean your insulin, your inflammation, and your hormone balance are all improving. Your body is saying to you, keep going, it's working. Now remember, these can show up even before your blood tests improve. So don't underestimate them. Don't take them lightly. These are all big wins. If you're seeing any of these changes, that is amazing progress. Stay consistent with the habits that got you there, especially prioritizing protein, getting enough movement daily, and prioritizing your sleep as well. And if you want to take it one step further, make sure to check out my video, Stop Counting Calories and Start Counting Protein. In that video, I go over the 100 grams of protein rule, which is extremely helpful for insulin resistance.